You ever feel like you are just stuck, like you are doing everything right, but still not making progress? It's a feeling we all experience. But here's the thing, feeling stuck might just be the best thing that could ever happen to you. Stay with me because I'm going to explain why and what you can do about it right now. Picture this, you are sitting there, scrolling through social media, watching everyone else crush it. Meanwhile, you're stuck. No matter how hard you try, nothing seems to move. Maybe you have been stuck in your career, in a personal project, or maybe it's just life in general. We have all been there, and it's uncomfortable. It can feel like you are not moving forward, and when you're stuck, you start doubting yourself. What if I told you that this feeling of being stuck is actually a sign that you are growing in life? It might not seem like it now, but trust me, it's true. I'm about to break down why feeling stuck is a part of the process and how it's a necessary stage of growth, and what action can you take today in life right now to move forward. Let me tell you about a time when I felt stuck. A few years ago, I was in a position where I felt like I was doing everything I could, but nothing seemed to work. My goals felt so far out of reach, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't get ahead. I remember sitting in my room one evening, feeling completely defeated. I was working long hours on something that didn't seem to get me anywhere, and then it hit me. I'm growing. You see, I was just pushing myself in ways I never had before. I was learning, I was failing, but all the failing meant I was getting better. And that's when I realized being stuck isn't a bad thing. It's just life's way telling you that you are growing. Now, I'm not just saying this because it sounds good. There's an actual research behind it. According to a study by Harvard Business Review, 70% of professionals experience feeling stuck at some point in their careers. And the funny thing is, those who break through this phase are the ones who find the most success. I'm talking about people like Steve Jobs, Oprah, and even Elon Musk. All of them faced moments where they were stuck. But what did they do that most people don't? They took action. In fact, 90% of successful people took action before they had it all figured out. That means they didn't wait for everything to be perfect. They moved forward. And even when they weren't sure of the outcome, so why does it matter to you? Because taking action is your way out of feeling stuck. It doesn't matter if the action is small. The key is doing something. Now, let me tell you something most people do wrong when they feel stuck. They wait for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, the right feelings. But here's the thing, the perfect moment never comes. Most people sit around waiting for things to change when they should be changing things themselves. And that's the secret. The moment you start acting, no matter how small, you break free from the feeling of being stuck. You don't have to know the next big move. You just need to take the first one. A lot of times, we are afraid to take that first step. I get it. I have been there. It feels easier to stay in the same place where it's comfortable, but staying comfortable will keep you stagnant. And I don't think that's what you want. I will tell you something that's true. The only way to know if something works is by doing it. Don't sit around thinking about what you should do. Take action now. And you know what? It will feel uncomfortable, and it always does. But the best things in life comes from discomfort. Stay with me because I'm about to tell you exactly how to use this feeling of being stuck to your advantage. So, what can you do right now? Here's the first thing I want you to do. Take one small action today. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's sending an email, making a phone call, or writing down your goals. The key is to start. Here's a challenge for you. Right after you finish this podcast, take 10 minutes and do one thing towards your goal. Just one. This will start the momentum you need. Let me tell you something important. You don't have time to wait. Your future self is depending on what you do today. And the longer you wait, the longer you stay stuck. You think tomorrow will be the day you act? Trust me, it won't be. Take action now. And I'm serious. If you don't do something today, you'll regret it. If you wait for things to feel right, you'll never get anywhere. Start moving today, right now. Take a second and ask yourself, what's been holding you back? Is it fear, uncertainty, or are you just waiting for everything to align perfectly? I want you to think about this. What's the worst thing that could ever happen to you? if you took that first step today? What if you fail? What if things don't go as planned? But also, what if you succeed? Here's the bottom line. Feeling stuck is a part of the process, but it doesn't mean you have to stay there. It means you are growing, and now it's time to act. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. I want you to leave this podcast with one thing in mind. The moment you take action, you break free from feeling stuck. You don't have to know exactly where you are growing, but taking that first step will start moving you in the right direction. So get out, take that first step, do something, because you are not stuck. You are just in a phase of growth. And before I go, let me leave you with this. Growth is uncomfortable, but it's worth it. The hardest part is taking the first step. So take that first step now. Look, if you're still watching, I know you're serious about change. So here's what I want you to do. Like this if it helped, subscribe if you want more, and drop a comment with just one small action you'll take today. Because watching this video means nothing if you don't move.